I mean, she was a good addition, but
I've never seen anyone grow that fast. I mean, she had like 150,000 followers when she started, and she has like 600 now. I've never
wow.
seen anyone grow that fast.
Well, have the comments grown or are we paying for followers?
I don't know. That's a good. Let's see.
They always said Melissa and Teresa were paying that if but Teresa got 1.2, Melissa got 1.3. If Teresa got 1.4, but I don't know.
Oh, she doesn't have 600. She has 427. Okay,
That's still pretty
yeah, the
good.
comments are not commenting. 17 comments.
Well, that don't sound right to me with that many followers.
That don't sound right, huh?
Someone might be paying for followers, which
Comments doesn't sound right for that many followers.
I gotta look. This is a very interesting development.
Is
Salt
she-
Lake, I hope it's a good season. I hope it's a good season.
I think it's going to be a good season.
You do?
Hmm?
What about this, Alexis Bellino? You're from the OC. Apparently she's in Arizona, or she went a few weeks ago. Jojo LaRosa was there. Tamara couldn't be there, I assume because she's filming a show called RHOC. She's also going through it with Teddy. But apparently, Alexis was slammed online. She cut past everyone at the host stand and said, I want my table. Like, I
Oh,
guess you check into a restaurant, you're like, okay, you don't have a reservation. It's 5 minutes for you. 10 minutes, and Alexis just acted like, well, and there's people in line, but I'm gonna just go and get my
I
table.
don't care. I'm not surprised. She gives that entitled behavior for sure.
She said, oh my God, I am so sorry. I guess Alexis, somebody posted, I think Bravo and Cocktails, and I think Alexis, yeah, Bravo and Cocktails posted it. Alexis thought she was responding to the woman that was criticizing her. And she said, I don't know why I can't reach you. I'm responding to you from John's Instagram. So I guess Bravo and Cocktails, I guess she blocked Bravo and Cocktails. So she said, I can't find you, I guess, but she thought she was responding to the woman. So she was responding from John's, and she denies the whole thing and says, I'm really a nice person. I really am.
Okay, so wait, so she went through John's account and blocked the Bravo account.
No, she tried to get to Bravo and Cocktails, but I
Oh,
guess it didn't come up. So she's like, huh, this woman must have blocked me, but she wasn't responding to the woman. It was actually Bravo and Cocktails which is posting this. So she was also confused, but she
girl.
responded through John's account to be like, none of this is true. And I hadn't eaten all day and I didn't realize people were waiting. And I don't know. That's
Girl,
what she
this is like in civilized society, no matter if you eat all day or not, you have to wait your turn. Like, right? So,
If you see people standing there, yeah, that's usually what it means.
mhm,
What
mhm.
do you think of Dorit and PK? They have paid off. They've paid $300,000, which gets them out of pre-foreclosure.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I don't get his whole theory of they don't call me back, so I don't have to pay. It's like, what is he doing with his taxes? Oh, the IRS didn't call, so I don't have to pay. It's like, what?
Also, I was trying to do the math, but then I was like, so I really don't fucking care. But apparently, so it's 300,000. Apparently, it was for 4 months of taxes. So that is like 60,000 a month, like or 50,000, like 55,000 a month. That's a big payment. So I was trying to actually do the taxes to figure out on a $6 million home or $7 million, what percentage do you have in your mortgage? And then I'm like,
Is
David,
it 6%? Well,
I'm just assuming that the rate is like 6% because that's like what rates are. And yeah, I think the home is worth like 6 million. So I really got technical on this one. But I'm like, how much? Like, it sounds like most of their home is purchased in a mortgage. But then I'm
hmm,
like, 55,000 a month in a payment. Well, that's a lot of money.
that's a lot of money for a house that he's barely in and doesn't even have a backyard. It has just a pool and that's it. Like you don't get a. Your money doesn't go very far in LA. So
No, it does not. So I thought that, but hey, they paid it. They're out of that part of it. Dorit better
I would
start.
I would move into one of those nice high rises. Like
You're preaching to the choir. I think that's what Kyle should do too. I mean, I'm all about high-rise living. I hate a house. I don't like houses personally. I
I
agree.
I
Like,
also as a woman, it's safer in a high rise. You can even get those ones with the doorman, and your kids have area to play. And I don't. I just you could get a nice. They could. Your money's going to go a lot farther with 50,000. If they wanted to spend even half that, 25 on a high rise, that would go very far.
Yeah, I'm like, do you really need all that space? And so I thought that was interesting. Taylor Ann Green announced that she's leaving Southern Charm.
Okay.
I assume she got fired. I know. Does anyone
And
care?
I don't think we care. I mean, her and Leva were so funny announcing, like, okay.
Yeah,
And
I don't care. Apparently, they're starting to film Southern Charm. The rumor is like right away. They want Craig in dating mode and post breakup. Like they want a new Craig, and it's gonna live to see another day, this Southern
I
Charm.
think it's a little overkill at this point. It's like we're talking about it on Southern Charm. We're talking about it on Southern. We're talking about it on Summer House. It's like you guys broke up. Like,
Do we think Paige is going to put in her resignation at the end of this season? Or, you can do everything else and still there's a Giggly Squad book now. They were on Jimmy Kimmel, I believe. Yes, Kimmel,
no,
not Fallon.
they were on
Or
Fallon.
Fallon.
I,
Okay, there you
if she's
go.
taking a little note from her friend Hannah Bernard, like she should just leave the show. I mean, what is this show? The money you're making on the show is like not a lot, and you have to deal with like the yelling and the screaming, and then going there every weekend, and then you're trying to fly out from there. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's if she could also negotiate if they could pay her more, I think it's a good chunk of change.
Yeah, I always feel, I mean, if it were me personally, like even Ariana says she wasn't coming back to Vanderpump Rules. If it were me, I would do every single thing outside the show and I would never, ever leave the show. That's just me.
Never leave the show either. Like when Lindsay's talking about potentially going to Roni, I'm like, do Roni and do Summer House. Do
Hmm.
them both. I would do them both because they don't relate to each other and they don't have the same audience. So do them both.
If they let her,
Will they let her? I don't know.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. They might say choose one, but I'm assuming, I don't know. It'd be so interesting to see if Lindsay went to Ronnie, what her deal would be, because I doubt you're going to start over at the 60,000 and some get 100,000. Ebony swears she got 100,000. Carol Raswell swears she got 100,000. I'm sure Jenna Lyons got like, but still, that's less than she's making on Summer. I wonder if they're going to just start her over as like a not tried person, or if it'll be, these are the things I think of.
That's what I think about too, because I'm like, you that's why I'm like they should let her do both.
Yeah. I just wouldn't like I understand the branding and like okay Paige like you have so much more to gain if you just brand yourself outside of this and she's on a commercial but I don't know the show is just why not, right?
The only thing I worry about with Paige is that Hannah had stand up. So that opened a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What's Paige's thing? Like aside from the show and the Amazon Live and the fashion, but like all the girls on Bravo are doing the Amazon Live. So how are you gonna like you are not like as good with social media as Hannah is. You're not as good of a host as she. So I'm just like, I guess you could do like fashion stuff for the award shows, but does that pay a lot?
I mean, really, now I don't know if we need this in the marketplace, but like I saw that like, and okay, fine, she's Hailey Bieber, but like you need a pro when your product becomes bigger than you, that's like Hailey Bieber skincare is worth like $1 billion now.
Right, right.
So if Paige could come up with some product, I don't think
It
we
needs
need
to have
a
a.
like a lip kit or something, but something like that, that like something beauty related, I mean, that's the key way to do it.
I agree. Well, she should because she's a